yourself sinking slowly into your bed. Feel your muscles relaxing. Go completely limp and allow yourself to just sink in and just sit in that sensation for a second. Feel how it feels in your arms and your legs and your head and your neck. Feel everything relax. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine getting up out of bed. Stand up at the foot of your bed. Look around your room. Take a look to the left. Everything is exactly as you remember it. Take a look to the right. Look at everything to the right of your bed. And see how everything is just as you left it. Now, walk over to your bedroom door, or the door of whatever room you're in, and I want you to walk all the way to the front door of your apartment or house or whatever living space you're in. Now don't open the door yet, because even though everything so far has been exactly how you remembered it being before, there's something different on the other side of that door. So before you open that door, get ready. Reach for the door handle. Turn the knob and open it up to see a green forest. There's a canopy of trees overhead, and the sunlight is speckling through onto the ground. Take a look at the ground and you can see a lightly worn dirt footpath winding down the forest. You can take a look to the left and the right and see the old growth forest. Everything is mossy and warm and a little bit humid, but not too humid. Breathe in through your nose and smell the smell of earth, wood, vegetation. If you listen carefully, you can hear some birds chirping in the distance. Now, if you're ready, take a step out the door onto that dirt footpath. Close the door behind you. Take a few steps into it and just revel in the scenery. You can see the sun beaming down through the canopy. If you want to look up there, it's a brilliant green. Now if you want to walk just a little farther down the path, keep walking, keep walking. You can feel the damp earth beneath your feet. It's not muddy, but it's enough to be kind of hard-packed. Don't worry, the trail is clean and free of debris. As you're walking, you see something up ahead at the side of the trail. As you walk closer to it, you realize that it's a small hand-pumped well. If you'd like, you can try it out and see if it works. Go ahead and pump the handle. Cold, fresh, clean water spills out onto the ground next to you. You can have a sip if you like. It's clean and it's refreshing. But you can keep walking if you like. And as you keep walking, the path winds through the forest. You can see up ahead. It goes over a couple of hills and then winds off out of sight. You can keep walking. He's certainly happy to see you. You can exchange a couple words with him if you like. It's up to you. Maybe ask him what his name is. You've forgotten. He doesn't mind that you've forgotten. He tells you what it is. And as much as you would like to stay and chat with him, you have to get going. So, you give your goodbyes, and he wishes you well, and you continue down on the path. You keep walking, and there's a small clearing, just a little bit down from the cottage. The old man has a small farm. Looks like just enough for himself, and maybe there's someone that he lives with. Take a look at his farm. See what it looks like. Are there rows of plants? What kind of plants does he have? Maybe leafy greens, maybe some root vegetables, maybe some tomatoes. I don't know. Take a look at the perimeter of his little farm. Is there a fence? What kind of fence is it? What's it made of? What color is it? And as you keep walking, his little farm fades into the distance. And you walk down this winding path through the forest. You start to feel yourself getting a little bit tired. Maybe you're starting to think that you've gone a little bit too far. It'll take you a while to walk back all this way. The sun is starting to go down, and evening seems to be quickly approaching. But you keep walking anyway. Golden rays of light shine through the trees at a steep angle. It's definitely late. And just as you start to think that maybe you've made a little mistake, the forest opens up a little bit more. You see an inn nestled into the trees. What does it look like? What's it made of? Is it wood? Is it stone, maybe? Are there windows? I would think so. How many windows are there? You can count them if you like. Now, if you're ready to walk into the inn, we can go inside. As you cross the threshold into the building, you're greeted by all of the customers of the inn, all of the people staying there, all of the people eating there. I'll give you a second to look around and take in your surroundings. see what's in there. What is it? There's a bed, surely. Is there a window? If there's a window, you can look out and see the forest path below. Maybe there's a small wardrobe in the corner of the room. Maybe the bed has nightstands. Maybe it doesn't. You look back at the innkeeper, and she gives you a warm smile and hands you the key. You're so tired. After so much walking, you didn't expect to go on such a journey. And you crawl into bed, and you feel all of your aching muscles and joints relax, and you sink into the bed. It's so soft. And before the innkeeper even has a chance to close the door, you start to drift off to sleep. So yeah, I hope you liked that. If you did, I can make more. Just let me know in the comments. I've seen videos that sort of like come close to doing that. I've always really liked the like eyes closed instructions ones. And there's one in particular that really made me think of doing this, which was Jelly Bean Green's, I think it was called Anxiety Stopper, where she has you close your eyes and like look at different things. Like imagine I have X, Y, and Z, like look at my left, look at right. And I thought, wow, I really liked that, but I really wanted to kind of like extrapolate that as far as possible. So that was partially the inspiration for something like this, where I really liked just kind of being led along, imagining something like physical. I don't know. But yeah, I really hope you liked it. As usual, if you have